I'm Justin from the Wrap Institute, and welcome to the latest TWI travel vlog. I'm standing here at the Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, getting ready to take off for my first workshop run of the year, 2023. Really excited about it. Can't wait to share with you all the exciting details, all the exciting people I'm going to meet. It's going to be a great trip. And right now, what I want to do is give you a quick breakdown of all the cities I'm going to, a little sneak peek, and then we'll get to it. So first stop I'm going to right now is I'm actually heading to Cleveland, Ohio. I'm going to go to Avery Dennison Headquarters for a training summit. First one they've ever done, so I'm really excited about it. I'll show you all the details for that.
The flight to New York was straightforward and smooth, about 7 hours. The layover in New York City, my old stomping grounds. Then, about 2 hours later, off to snowy and cold Cleveland, Ohio. Avery Dennison is located just outside Cleveland. And had to rent a special car for the photo shoot. Not bad, got a Maserati going on. Picked up Charlie Trio, and next day, Avery Dennison Headquarters. Really cool, exciting to get a plant tour. Can't show you what's inside, but it was really cool. They're showing the Wrap Life video that we made for the Wrap Institute at the headquarters. Awesome. Got to also go in the Innovation Center. Lots of good stuff. Wish I could show you. Then the next day, we did a very cool high-end shoot that included that Maserati. Clean, prepped it, got it ready to wrap and roll, and then did an awesome shoot. Did all sorts of wrapping, color change, commercial, PPF, and window tint. Had the whole team of trainers there, which was extra special just to wrap it up with those guys and film it up. Unfortunately, Chad Parrish couldn't make it there, but everyone else was there, which was awesome. So that was super fun and exciting. Can't wait to see the final results of that yet. And you can see that everyone's just doing a great job. And we actually did lots of different installs, and we ended with this particular one. This was Charlie's idea, and I thought it was a really good idea, just to wrap with multiple colors all over the card, just to showcase the different finishes and just the install quality and technique. So definitely look out for those videos when they come out. And again, a great bonding moment. Big thank you to Avery Dennison for bringing us all in. Super special. With that, off to Atlanta for the weekend, and I spent it with the one and only Jim and Starla from Miller Decals. Did a What's in Your Wrap Shop. Their new facility, which is going up here, is going to open in May. So great stuff to look forward to there. They always do everything super special. And speaking of special, Jim's mom, Lona, lives with them now, sweet as pie. And she, one morning, surprised us by baking us eggs in what are called codlers. I've never seen them before. So a few cinnamon rolls, and basically what you do is you put some eggs in there, cheese, whatever you want, boil it up, and they cook inside there, and absolutely delicious, I'm telling you. So definitely check them out. So after breakfast, drove on down to Atlanta Airport, and from there flew to Phoenix for the first workshop of the year. I was very, very excited about this. So went from a rainy Atlanta to a very warm and sunny Phoenix, and I actually got to take the new train that goes right to the rent-a-car facility, so that was cool. And now ready for the workshop at Mutoh Headquarters. This is a full print digital commercial class. So in the morning, showed them how to wrap walls. It was one of my favorite types of install. And with this one, I got to show my triangle technique, which has got a lot of oohs and ahs on how to get pixel registration. Super easy and straightforward. Bam. And then from there, went and wrapped the floor. I got to take off my shoes, which is always nice. And you can see the beautiful result. And what better way to break in a new wrap than to take a picture with Tommy and Randy from Avery Dennison. And it was very special to have on hand Steven Senek, one of my favorite designers, and he designed the 2023 wall, floor, and car. So great to see Steven there. And with that, get back to the workshop. And after the wall and floor installs, the rest of day one and all of day two was focused on car wrapping. Great students, 18 of them, and as always, you want to focus on prep. So I showed them how to take off hardware, how to clean properly, then properties of the material. So showed them how the material stretches and shrinks. Very important to know that for car wrapping especially. Then once I showed them the properties of the material, got into install techniques, how to read the wrinkles, how to stretch the film without overstretching, what happens if you do, and how to fix it. So really giving them a strong foundation to start. And speaking of starting, got right into cutting, showing the logic of cutting for commercial graphics, being super smart, and how to avoid mistakes in terms of the material folding on itself. And from there, of course, lots of hands-on with students, and most of them had never picked up a squeegee before. So it was really exciting to show them strong techniques and fundamentals, especially with even simple stuff like squeegeeing. So once that's set, got into 3M knifeless tape and showed them why it's important even for commercial graphics to have that. Then some final tips and tricks on how to tuck the material behind molding, as well as how to cut directly on the surface with your knife without cutting too deep. Then the students just jumped right in on day two and wrapped the entire car. For me, this is so satisfying to see students work this hard, learn it up, especially if they went from never picking up a squeegee to doing something as beautiful as this. And Steven's designs look really cool as they transformed onto the car. Then the climax of every workshop is showing them how to wrap bumpers, and this one was commercial style, so they don't have to wrap super deep, especially around the license plate area. Great teamwork there, and I love it when the students help out. And one thing I love about the demos is I take them about halfway there and then let them finish themselves so they can explore all the nuances of wrapping. And with that, all the final signage went on, and take the car outside. Looks beautiful out in the sun, and take final pictures along with that group shot, and you can see how excited they were. Really awesome design by Steven. Great material. This is MPI 1105 with their new 1360 Max gloss. Really great shine, as you can tell, and great printing by Mutoh as always. So the first workshop of the year, very special, great design, high energy, a snake eating an ice cream cone. You can't ask for more than that. So with the Phoenix workshop done, I jumped on a plane that night, flew to Los Angeles, where I taught a color change workshop for Avery Dennison at 360 Wraps. Again, the class was sold out. In fact, all the classes were sold out. Great group, got super hands-on, very high focus, and I showed a lot of great techniques, especially with corners. So after this workshop was done, luckily my mother and brother and his wife live in town, so after a quick stop at In-N-Out Burger, I joined them for dinner at a Mexican restaurant. Mexican food is always extra special in Los Angeles, and it's always extra special to see the family. So after a good night with the family, flew the next morning up to San Francisco. Was in the Los Angeles airport. They just did recently a renovation in the Delta Hub, Terminal 3. Absolutely beautiful terminal, and easy, straightforward flight up to San Francisco. Beautiful sunny day in San Francisco, actually, for that time of year, which was nice. Landed at the airport, stayed by the airport, and was going to take the day off, but I have a new product coming out that Wrap Institute is developing with P&S. So drove over the bridge to meet up with Bob and Dave, where we did the final testing for Triple S, which is slip, slide, and shine. Great new all-in-one solution, so definitely check that out. Then, next day, taught a color change workshop at A52. Abby runs a great shop there, and this is again for Avery Dennison. Great students who really dove deep. Again, most of them didn't have any experience, even for a color change workshop, and they got super deep, as you can tell, really high focus working with the tools. We had 3 cars, 5 different types of color change film in terms of finishes, gloss, matte. Then, once the workshop was done on day 2, I have a great friend named Tyler who lives in the area, and he said, you know what, I got tickets to the Golden State Warrior game. You want to go? And I said, of course. So, scan the tickets after a quick dinner outside. You can see some great signage there. Always love to see wraps at those venues. Beautiful venue, and Tyler showing me the season ticket name right there. Cool seats, and again, this was my first NBA basketball game, and how fitting that it's Bruce Lee night, which is awesome. And it was a really amazing game. Klay Thompson had 10 3-pointers. So after that game, flew up that night up to Portland, Oregon for a workshop. And Portland's one of my favorite places to teach because I used to go to college down in Salem, so I know the area very well, have a lot of good friends there, including Casey Folk, owner of PDX Wraps, one of my favorite wrap shops. And this is where my last workshop of this tour is taking place. Again, a color change workshop, and it's just an amazing facility. We did a What's in Your Wrap Shop on this facility about 4 years ago, and Casey has quickly outgrown this, and check it out. There's a space right next door that basically doubles the size and is completely full. So PDX Wraps, they do high quality color change commercial wraps and PPF. Amazing group as well. Every workshop on this tour was just filled with a lot of students really eager to learn. And that makes my work just feel like a hobby, which is how it should. If you love what you do and you're passing on great information and people are absorbing it, awesome stuff. And here's a great group pick. And what was very special for me is after the workshop, Casey said, you know, I got this back bumper I got to redo for this client. The satin black, super complicated. Can we do the zero stretch and wrap matrix on this and work together? So Casey and I did it. Worked really well, no adhesive lines. So very special moment to wrap with Casey. He's one of my favorite installers, and again, runs one of the best wrap shops, in my opinion, in the world. And the final highlight of this trip, and it was an extra special one, is one of my best friends in the world, Devin Bailey. Well, he lives in Portland, so I got to stay with him, and he works at Nike. He's one of the engineers who develops a lot of cool shoes for Nike. So he said, you know what, you want a campus tour? And I said, but of course. So went straight from Casey's to Nike headquarters. Devin let me in, and this is a really beautiful display right now. Those are actually all shoestrings that are all colored up. And I have to say that this is the Nike Innovation Lab. Beautiful facility, really stunning designs, lots of great wrapping in there as well. This is actually the employee area, so they actually have showers, all sorts of stuff, great locker rooms. This is a really cool area for designers to go in where they just chill and get inspired. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. And again, it's wrapped, which is cool. These are great pods that you can have meetings in, and just the artwork on the inside is absolutely stunning. This is actually the LeBron James building right now, which is awesome. Then you can see all the shots that LeBron James took on that floor, which is cool. It had a gold rim. You can see the shot, LeBron James's TV show. So just a stunning facility, and this is actually the walk up on the outside of the building. So definitely I walked up to the very top to get a view of the new campus. This is their new extension they did just a few years ago. So beautiful view in Portland, Oregon. And then with that, we actually walked more through the campus to get to the Serena Williams building, which was absolutely amazing. It's actually so complicated, you need your own app to kind of navigate the facility because there's so much going on there. Love the waterfall out front, and you got this beautiful, stunning, quiet area. You know that in the summertime, it's a great place to hang out. Again, beautiful, stunning architecture. Definitely a lot of people buying Nike shoes, but they do a lot of great design work, artwork, and the campus is absolutely stunning. My friend Devin's been working there for a long time, and they really factor in nature in this whole facility. That tree is really old. They kept it right above that water. It looks beautiful. And what better way to end a tour of the campus is by going to the employee store, where I got to buy some nice swag for the ladies back home and my wife's father for his birthday coming up. So that's always nice. And the next morning, before getting on the plane, Devin and I went on a nice long walk through the forest just outside his house. And with that, went straight to the airport and got on the plane. I love the views of leaving Portland, Oregon, and this was a direct flight home, which is always extra special. Gave me a chance to look back on the trip, first workshop run of the year, and as you can tell, very, very special. The wrap life, beautiful stuff, teaching it up, learning it up, and mixing it up with friends, family, and loved ones. Awesome stuff. I hope you enjoy.